Welcome everybody to Strive. This is a MIIT class, a medium intensity interval training class. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to hit some exercises after that. We'll be doing 45-second exercises with a 20-second break. During the 20-second break, Kevin and I will demonstrate what's coming up next so you're ready to hit it as soon as the beeper says go. And then we go for 45 seconds. If at some point the exercise is not right for you, take a break. That's just 45 seconds and join back in later. We'll offer some modifications, but we would expect that probably 3 to 5 times you're going to say, this one's not for me, or I need a little longer break. That shows this class is great for you and has space for growth. So don't take that personally in any way. That's good. No worries. We're going to start with a nice gentle warm up here. We need actual music, that is Strive music for this is chill, calm music, and we're going to just come to the center of our mats.
This is so hard.
He's going to put our music on. That's correct for that. But let's come feet nice and parallel. Roll back the shoulders. Find the balance in your body. Inhale, reach up. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep the arms down. We're going to come into a bit of a fold here. Watching me go through this the first time, if you're unfamiliar, inhale, reach up. Hands to heart center. Start to sink back down into almost a chair pose. We go into a forward fold. Hands on the floor, knees are bent. Straighten out the legs a little bit. Bend the knees. Hands to heart center and dive towards the ceiling. This is just a good all body warm up. Come on down. Sink it down. Forward fold. Straighten the legs. Dive back up again. Last time doing this one. Just making all the joints flex gently. We're not into our exercise yet. Come on up. We're going to step to the side and come into just a little squat over here. We're not really deep. Step to the other side. Squat down. Inhale up and come on down. So far we've got just one lav mic going on, so Kevin might be kind of saying things in the background. He's certainly qualified to guide us, but he chooses just to demonstrate. Back and forth. Keep on going and look at your monitor. I'm going to show you wrong so you can do a self-check. Wrong would be into a side lunge. We want to be centered in this, okay? One more each way. And then come to the center of your mats. Hand on the waist. We're just going to go into a nice side bend. Pull that elbow back to side body. Reach it out and squeeze. Get some motion in the body. One more and we're going to change sides. I'm so glad I have my fan on this time. Kevin actually thought of it. I'm going to change sides, reach it and pull. So I'm not just dropping side to side. I'm pulling over to this side, pulling over to this side. Use your side body to make that happen. Last one. Step the feet out to at least the edges of the mat. Turn your toes out a little bit. We're going to do something called stir the pot. It's a forward fold. Hands on the thighs. Look at the mat. And then just hang down an arm and swing. Warming up that shoulder socket there. Once you know what you're up to, try not to be looking at the monitor right now. It gets you jacked up in the neck a little bit. Let's change direction. Swing the other way. Really good if we're doing any kind of plank stuff. Okay, I'm going to straighten it up. Stop, straighten up. Little bit of a back bend. Come on down. Other arm. So support with that one hand. Hang your arm down. Stir the pot, it's called. I'm stirring French Canadian pea soup. Change. It's a cauldron. It's a very big pot. Change directions. Come on up. Keep those feet nice and wide apart. Maybe straighten them out a little bit there. We're going to come into core circles. Reach up. Really pull up on the kneecaps with the quads. Now soften the knees. And we come into a swing through, into a core circle to the top. And back around. Changing direction each swing, or else you'll end up super dizzy just swinging through. Flex through the feet. Flex through the knees and hips. Last one. We're trying to travel through each body part, get it warmed up, get some oxygen and blood circulating. Put your hand somewhere if you need to, I certainly do, and just open up the hip. Nice knee circles here. There you go. Trying to pay attention to each part of our body. And then Kevin will step forward in just a couple of minutes and get our timer going. We'll start the actual strive exercise. Take a pause there. Let's do our scissor rhomboid pull here. Feet are parallel. I'm going to cross over the arms and roll the shoulders forward. Then pull those elbows back, squeeze the shoulders together. Strike and squeeze. With the breath, no holding breath. No point in our exercises here should we hold our breath. It really messes up your blood pressure and it makes the exercise super difficult for you. I will cue you to remember that. Let's over and over. Let that go. Let's just do a standing cat-cow. It's my new favorite kind of cat-cow to do. It's a little hinge at the hips, feet are apart, hands on the thighs, and we sway the spine. And then we curl up, and I think Kevin and I are exercising backwards, but that's okay. This is not synchronized dance class. You want that sway, pop the booty out, lift the tailbone, tuck the tailbone, arch. One more. And come to a pause there. Okay, taking back to feet up here. We're coming into low waist and low spine here. We're just gonna come into a gentle turn to the side. Slow and gentle, don't be ballistic and swing through this. Yep. You can walk forward for the timer to come on. Okay, and that's pretty much our warm-up. Give us a second to set up the timer for you guys so we can start our actual exercise going on here. I'm going to match you on the exercise thing, and you'll see the timer come up, and it says we're in rest for 10:17. That is working us towards our warm-up. Okay, and we're heading for standing jacks, step half jacks here. We're gonna come up and step to the side, come up and step to the side. Okay, so let's just do that. It's 45 seconds. Now the interesting thing about this, oh, that's not all the way up, that's right, okay. So we come to the side, just touch and touch. There we go.
We can teach it wrong too.
So this is interesting here. If you're stepping into that foot, way more work. Can you show them wrong, please, Kevin? Watch Kevin for wrong. He's stepping into that foot instead of just tapping. Pace yourself. 45 seconds is longer than you think. Again, this is almost a warm-up. It's a full body movement here, but we're not jumping. If this isn't enough for you, you go to jumping jacks. And there's our rest. I'll show you what's next here. Okay, just take your 20-second rest. Arms are wide, and we're just coming into a leg adduction here. Pulling it in. Don't start yet. Wait for your beat. Okay, pulling that leg across. Step your feet a little ways apart. And here we go. And just take that foot across. You don't have to hit it. And pace yourself. Watch that timer. Get that other arm out of the way. Start to engage the upper body a little bit more. A little bit of a twist there instead of getting rigid in the spine. Breathing through. Can you feel the heat starting? Awesome. Known some people to be really self-conscious about sweating during exercise. That is two things. Whoops, I lost my balance. That is your body regulating heat. That is awesome. If you don't sweat during exercise, then you might have an issue there. All right, we're gonna be at the top of our mat doing modified burpees. Watch me go through this. Feet are wide. Hands go down between the feet. You step back to plank with one foot, you step back to plank with the other foot. Then you step forward, come up and reach. Ready? Up to the top. Hands between the feet. Kevin, keep a little pace on this and don't get too fancy. Step back, step forward, and reach. And down. Step back, step forward. Okay, that's your pace from now on. But here's the thing you need to pay attention to. Are you stepping back and forward, leading with the same foot? You alternate. Think about it. We are creatures of habit. Kevin's adding a push-up because he's kind of bored. That's all right too, you guys. This is a lot. And this is a modified burpee. Step it back. Step it forward. Come on up. Awesome. We're going to sit it down for the next one. Down. Come on down. We go up and down because that's important too. Not to be just in one position all the time. Legs are wide. Toes are up. Knees are up. We're going to come in, bring that foot, float it in, and push into that hip. And we go. I'm going to show you a modification. Kevin's sitting forward here, and he's just coming through that motion. He's using a lot of abs. You can put your hands down, lean back a little, and give yourself some ease. Your options here. Hands are at right angles if you do that. Don't get all kind of cranked up here. You just lean back a little bit and focus on the leg and hip. Open up that knee, press it down, and that opens the hip. Not into discomfort. Whew. We will be doing 16 exercises, taking a 1-minute break, and then repeating those exercises. There's our break. We're gonna come up onto our hands and knees. If you haven't done this with us before, we're doing bird dog crunch. Hands and knees, it's gonna go like this. Watch. You reach out opposite hand to leg, and then you curl it up. And then you extend, and you curl. Get yourself in position, spread your fingers wide. Left foot back, right arm out. Curl it up, and reach, and curl. Tuck the chin on the curl, and then look at the top of your mat when you extend into bird dog. Now let's keep breathing. Spread your fingers wide on that supporting hand. Don't lose your base. One more. Hand down. Right leg back. Find your balance. Left arm. And curl. Reach. Curl. Pull through the back plane and then curl up through the abs. No impact, but man, it's intense. There's your break. Sit it down. You're gonna be doing something called Healy boat punch. Can you go sideways, please, Kevin? Okay, so this is kind of like boat pose, but we're gonna put our heels down and pull those up facing fists back. We come into a rotation, pull back, rotate. Heels down, and go. Punch, punch. Don't forget, we've got 45 seconds. Pull. Oh, I gotta fix my mic. Watch, Kevin, not me. There we go. Too much motion for my mic. Pull that other elbow back, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and you can always sit upright. If it's too much for your low back, sit more upright. If you want those abs engaged, lean. Breathe, folks, come on. I can hear you holding your breath. That's funnier in person than it is when everybody's mic is silenced. Whew. It's my favorite beep in the world. We're gonna find our way up to standing here, folks. See if you can start to move fluidly from the ground. Up again, we're going to elbow knee crunch. That is dropping over to the side. Important thing, we're not pulling the knee across the body, we're bringing the knee up. So think about that. And we go, drop and drop. When we say elbow knee crunch, we don't care really if the elbow touches the knee. We want that shoulder to come around and get that oblique crunch going on. How many people are watching that timer? It's good, you'll learn the feeling of 45 seconds and you'll learn the pace for your body. And you can always take a break. Just look like you need a sip of water or something. Nobody's judging here. We're all working hard to be a little better next day and the next. Showing up is amazing in itself. There's our break. Stepping the feet apart. Watch, you've got your 20-second break. Use it. You're gonna pull those fists back to waist, pull those elbows back, and come into a lunge, tap down. lunge. See that elbow pull back? Okay? Okay, and reach it down. Pull, pull. So that knee tracks forward as we go here. Don't have it blow out to the side. Nice flat back. Look at the mat. Soon as you know what you're up to, you need to be looking at that mat. Keep your head aligned with your spine. Slow it down if you're starting to burn out. We got 20 seconds left. Slow it down. It's okay. Or up here to knee height is also good enough. Whatever you need, watch for progress. Almost there. There we go. Coming to the center of our mat, we're headed for our chair pose. This is a slow, powerful pose. Feet are quite close together, parallel. We're gonna swing through and come up into chair pose. Okay, I will cue you for that, but that's where we're headed. Okay, come into a bit of a squat, swing the arms through and reach for the ceiling. Palms facing each other, sink the weight into your heels. If you feel like you're tipping onto your toes, you're too far forward, hands to heart center. Take a breath. Make a fist with your left and cap it with your right. Press between the hands and turn to the right. Nicely laying down that elbow. Look down, hands down. Straighten the legs, drop the crown of the head. Bend the knees, swing back up. Finding your chair pose, such a powerful position, hands to heart center. Make a fist with your right, cap it with your left, and turn. Woo! I didn't have my weight in my heels. Okay, put your hands down, straighten your legs, roll up to standing. Sumo squat is next. Toes out, heels in. We're going to be going from reach up here to down to the mat, or as low as you can, and then we're gonna put our hands on our thighs, and we're gonna do a shoulder press. I will cue you through. Reach for the sky. Come down as low as you can. Reach. Down. Okay, you'll notice Kevin and I aren't the same pace. I want to be able to last the whole time, and if I go as fast as him, I will not.
Oh, I'm regretting it.
That's what happens next. He blows through the first 15 seconds, and then he's like, it's more of a marathon than I thought. Okay, pause. Hands on the thighs, fingers inside. Let's push that shoulder to center. Push. 2 more. Other side, press that shoulder into center. Nice oblique crunch again there, just disguised as something new. 1 more. Come on down to the mats for our 90-90s. I'm talking too loud, Kevin says. You'll have to tell me during break if that's true. All right, we're gonna be laying our legs from side to side. You can put your hands down, okay? And having our knees be at a 90-degree angle here. Over to one side, over to the other side. We're gonna just do that a couple of times. All right, take them both over to the right. Turn and face that knee, hand on either side of that knee. Come on, down and lift up and lift that hand. Sink it down and lift it up. Lots of integrity through the body to come through this motion all the way down to the knee. Lift it up. We know everything is coming to the other side. Yeah, got it. Frame that knee. Come on down and lift it up. Come on down. I paced it just a little wrong. We're gonna get 1 more out of this if we can. And lift it up. Give it a go. Feet are out. Nice and straight. We're doing hip hurdles. Again, you can put your hands down if you want to. We're gonna open the leg to the side. Open the leg to the side. Put a little bend in your knees. If you get a quad cramp because of the actual activation here, can be sometimes protective quad cramps happen, then you just hug that knee into the chest till it releases and come back into the exercise.
Notice that there are 16.
16 what?
And we are on 12 of 16.
We're on 12 of 16.
And then the same 16.
Yeah. Kevin is saying that we're at 12 of 16 different exercises that we come through repeat. The familiarity really helps.
So you're getting the pulse.
Yes. If you're regretting that we went through something too fast, you didn't get enough out of it, we're coming back. You'll get a second helping. All right. Side plank is next. So we're going to just do a side plank practice. You want your elbow pad, Kevin?
No.
All right. This is hips are stacked and feet are either stacked on top of each other. I like to stagger my feet so I have a little more to press off of, and then we lift the side body, put it down. Ready? And lift and lower. Press through the feet. Press through that elbow straight underneath the shoulder, the elbow. And think of pulling the elbow towards the hip. That strengthens side body here. When you think of that illusion of pull the elbow towards the hip. Okay, last one, and we're coming into our hold. I'll show you full, and then I'll show you modified. Put that hand down, get your other hand underneath you, and find your balance, reach for the sky. Modification, this is too much for you, put a knee down. If you're trembling, that's great. Breathe through, folks. Holding. Okay, if you're elevated, put your knee down, start to bend that elbow, and we're coming onto our back to do bicycle. Laying down, palms down, and we just kind of whirl our legs nice and controlled through this. So come on down to your backs, palms down. Okay, pointed toes if you can, and just extend and go through the full range of a bicycle. Now let's pay attention to the details here. How high is your chin? Let's not have all that tension in the back of our neck. Tuck the chin, press the spine into the mat, and go through the motions. Wonder if we can do this backwards. I've never tried. Yeah. No, like wheeling backwards, like.
From your butt up to the roof.
So this always feels really easy for me for the first 20 seconds, and then all of a sudden I realize what I'm up to. Okay, we're coming over to our other side. We're changing ends of our mat so we can stay facing you guys. You do what you need to do. We're coming to our side plank on this side. Elbow underneath shoulder. Feet stacked or staggered, your choice, but we want those hips nicely stacked. Shoulders stacked. And we start with a lift. And lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Think of that illusion. Pull the elbow towards the hip. Strengthen side body. Okay, we're coming to elevate this now. Take that free hand, put it underneath you. Help get the lift out of that. And come into your lift. Okay, middle finger pointed to the top of the mat. Find your balance. Put the knee down if you need to. Just gradually making progress in your strength in a side plank. Breathe through. One more exercise till break. Okay, bring your knee down if you haven't, and then unlock that elbow and shoulder and come on through to hands and knees. We're going to do our chaturanga flow. It looks like this. Kevin's going sideways here. We go from hands and knees. We'll sink back, extend the arms, come forward to plank, lower down, and come through. I'll cue you for this. Okay, hands and knees. Sink the hips back to the heels. Walk the hands out. Forehead comes down. Come forward to knee plank. Okay, lower yourself to the mat. Elbows come alongside the ribs. Come on down. Press through the hands. Swoop into an upward facing dog. Hips back to heels. Come forward. Knee plank. Lower to the mat. Up dog. Press through. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. You're in down dog. You can go back to child pose if you want to. Full plank. Lower yourself down. Maybe your knees come down along the way. That's okay. Up dog and down dog. Come on forward. Put those knees down. Take your 1 minute break. There's a rest here, but it's actually our 1 minute break. Yes. I need water. If you take a drink of water, please make it just sips. That's just a beep for the rest. And And then there's our 1 minute break on the timer.
To match your timer today.
Yeah.
I've got that programmed on.
So we're gonna do everything we just did one more time. So you can start paying attention to the details. It's not gonna be as foreign for you. And every class, we change out about half these exercises, so you get to do them multiple times and start to build strength and ability on those. And then they'll come back around every month or so for a couple of classes. That's the nice thing about the new Strive. It's very modular and it has a lot of shift and change, although it's the same bit of strength building. We're headed to our half jacks as soon as is this gonna go into,
They'll go immediately into work, I believe.
okay, into work and we're lined up? Good. We're headed for half jacks. Remember, don't step into that, right? Just arms out and tap, arms out and tap. Ready? And go. Tap and tap. So feel if you got that great big shift going on, that is way too much work for this. We're just tapping it out. He's going to regret what he's doing. I gotta get a mic on this man. He's turning it into karaoke. Then you'll hear the pain as well. Whew, you gotta pace yourself. No. That's the great thing about this class is you can pick up the intensity anytime you want. All right, headed for our leg adduction here. How's it going, Kevin? Leg adduction is like this. We bring that foot across. We want that hip to come into an adduction phase here. It's really good for strengthening hips. Whew. All right, hands out. Pull that other arm out of the way and bring that foot across the body. Lift that foot. I don't care if you touch your heel. It doesn't matter, it's directional. But mostly we want this leg to move to the side. That's the main focus. I think the real difference between intensity is Kevin doesn't have to talk. And I have to, so I have to pace myself.
And then that's the gas and be a peanut gallery.
I don't know what a peanut gallery is, but I don't think they exercise much. There's your break. Modified burpees. Standing at the top of the mat. Watch, if you weren't quite getting it, feet are wide. Hands go down, and knees are very deeply bent. We step back, we step back, we step forward, we step forward. Inhale, reach up. Come on down. Step back with one leg. Step forward with the same leg, and reach for the sky. Now, can you step back with the other leg? Now, patterning to change which leg you lead with. We have a stronger side and we'll be inclined to not change that out. Don't let that happen. I can't track you. You got to track yourself on this. Nice wide hands on this, so you have lots of base. Whew, got one more in ya? There you go. I don't know how he adds push-ups to that, but burpees can be very complex. Come on down to the mat. Legs are wide. Toes are up. Make sure you're on your seat bones tipped forward here. You can put your hands down, but we're bringing that foot in, opening up through the hip. We want that floating leg. Go. See if you can get that leg floating in. Lots of muscle control as it comes through. Too much for you, you can just drag your heel. Put your hands down. Do what you need to do and just go with the motion to start with. When I first went to my first fitness classes, I would spend almost half the class in child's pose, just waiting till I could re-engage, and I was so determined that at some point it would be a third of the class just laying there waiting to catch up to everybody. Just don't be self-conscious about that. Hang in there, take your breaks. I know it takes courage to do that. Come on to your hands and knees. We're headed for bird dog crunch. I'm gonna cue you for a little more engagement this second time through. So we're gonna take that foot back and that hand forward, and then we're gonna curl it up. Okay, let's do it thumb up, okay? Take your right foot back, left foot back, right hand forward, curl it up, reach, now lift the thumb, lift the heel, and curl. And reach, lift, and curl. Reach, lift, and curl. Just a little more of the back plane getting involved as you lift heel and thumb. Hand down, knee down, changing sides. Right leg, find your balance. Left hand, curl, reach, curl, reach, lift your hand, lift your heel, and curl. Reach and lift, curl. Find the space to inhale on that extension, exhale on the curl. Woo! All right. Sorry, I just wooed right in the mic. I'm sorry. That's a Tabata thing. Heels down. We're headed for Healy boat punch. Okay. We keep our heels down even though we're kind of in boat pose. Too hard on your back. Come upright. Grab those hands. We come into that extension. Take a breath and go. Pull that other elbow out of the way and punch. Huh? Oh, he's saying don't shout.
You can shout some, but it's really causing tech issues.
Somebody in the break is gonna have to, at the end is gonna have to tell me if I'm messing up the vocal noise for you guys.
I'm just worried that if you get too loud, it crackles and shuts off your voice entirely as a system protection.
Pulling that elbow back, really squeeze through the shoulders, heels are down. You got it, it's only 7 more seconds or so. We'll leave him there. Sleeping, go ahead. Elbow knee crunches next. So you have to come to the front of your mat here, to the middle of your mat. Okay, this is a curl. We want to pull that knee as high as we can. Straight up knee and go. Just marching through this. If it's really, really too easy for you, you can jog through this. I find this quite enough, thank you very much. Dropping that shoulder. I could just pull my shoulder and it has nothing to do with elbows. A little weird on the balance, but I'm feeling second round, that's for sure. We are 3/4 done our exercise for today. All right, going into our lateral roll. I got the sweat. That's awesome. We step the feet apart. How far apart your feet are intensifies the intensity. How about that? Pulling the hands back, palms up. We're coming into that lunge to the side and reach down. Reach it down, pull back. Knee tracks forward into that side lunge. Nice flat back. As soon as you know what you're up to, look at the mat, look at the floor, and get out of your neck on this. Pull that elbow back, squeeze, reach and squeeze, reach and squeeze. It is amazing how much strength you can build, how much you can sweat and get your cardio going without jumping around or harming your joints. Or needing weights and other equipment involved. This can go anywhere with you in life. Take a pause, come on up. We're gonna slow it down into our chair pose. Okay, feet nice and parallel. When we're coming into chair pose, we want that nice squat, but the weight back in the heels. I actually tipped over because I forgot to not put my weight in the right place. Let's squat it down. Swing gently through and reach the arms up alongside the head. Hands to heart center. Can you get any lower? Make a fist with your left and cap it with your right, and we turn. Now light in the elbow, but press between the hands. Really isolate which muscles you got going on. Look down. hands down. Straighten out your legs any amount. Bend the knees, swing back up into chair pose. Hands to heart center. Make a fist with your right and cap it with your left. Press, turn, lightly lay that elbow down. Look down, hands down, straighten the legs, bend the knees, roll up to standing. We're headed for our sumo squat. And shoulder press. Toes are out and heels are in, so our knees are tracking out to the side. Okay, how far apart your feet are, your choice on this. Reach it up. Come on down. So you don't have to come to the floor if you don't want to. Just get into that squat. Drop the hips straight down. Wrong would be ending up looking at the floor right now. This is a forward fold. You want to just squat. Straighten and squat. Yeah, I know. All right, hands to thighs, yes. And press the elbow, the shoulder into center. I'm tracking okay. And 3. And 4, a little bit of a oblique. Other side, drop that shoulder. The other elbow goes back. And 4. Come on down to the mat. Take a great big break. We'll do our 90-90s. Okay, our feet are apart, knees are bent here. You can put your hands down, that's fine. But we're laying those knees over so it's knee to the sole, knee to the sole. You can stack them if you need to. Go each side, just a couple of swings through. And then stop when you're over to the right. Let's come around, frame that knee with hands, and bring yourself down over top of the knee. Now come on, all the way up, lift that left hand up, sink it all the way down. And lift and open, and down. 2 more. Or whatever your pace. When we're done, we move on. If you've done 3 or 7, that's fine. Swing the knees over to the other side. Frame that knee instead. Come on over the knee, lower down. Press strongly through the left and reach up for the sky. All the way back down. Think of what's working to make this lift up. I'm going to adjust the timing on this next round, next time we do it. And come to a halt. Feet out in front. Hip flexor hurdles, these are called. Whew. Make sure you're on your seat bones here. You can put your hands down if you want. We're just opening the leg to the side. Now, if you're starting to get those quad cramps, just put a little bend in your knee. It's just a little too much for you to do straight leg. Can you get a, and if you can, get a little more height. Slow it down. A little more height. Gradually building that quad strength. Hip flexors. Awesome job, you guys. Whew. I'm gonna lay it down and make it real easy, going into some side planks next. Hey, we're starting to kick each other. Nice part about this is it goes anywhere you want it to go when you're traveling and stuff.
I stopped at the first beat.
She stopped at the, I've done that a few times too. Just took that first beat, but stop. Okay, we're coming into our side plank. Arm is at right angle and elbow is under shoulder. Stack your feet or whatever you choose there, okay? And just hand on your waist and we go into the lift. Side planks are challenging. Let's just lift, because we don't do much like this with our side body to build strength. And it's so good for stability and recovery if you stumble or trip. Lift and lower. Pull that elbow towards the hip, strengthen the side body and lower. Hand down, pressing into a full side plank hold. My hand is pointed to the top of the mat. Press through. Find your stability and balance, find your focal point. Breathe slow and deep. You can put a knee down. There you go, just like that. Put a knee down. Have a little extra balance and base to work off of. That's fine. Bring your knee down to unlock from this position. Bend the elbow, rolling through to our backs to bicycle. Lay down with your knees bent. Palms down alongside the body. Tuck that chin, don't get tight in your neck. And we're just gonna pedal through here, just working it through. You can pedal as fast as you want. If I were you, I would speed up for the last 20 seconds, not the first.
Quiet. I feel attacked.
I don't know if you can hear him. Pedaling through. Yeah, if it's at 20 seconds, you've got lots of juice in your tank, just hit it. Sorry. Where were we? Oh, I'll catch up.
Pedal fast.
I am, because I missed 10 seconds of it. Whew. So good for hips. Feel the fluidity in your joints when you're doing that. That's good stuff. Roll over to the other side. Other side plank. We have 2 more things to do and we are done and we're doing cool down. How about that? Stack those hips. Put a bit of padding under your elbow if you want to. I prefer that. And lift and lower. Is one side easier than the other? Once you've got your dominant arm underneath you, you might notice a difference. Last one. All right, get that free hand to help get you off the mat. It presses through. Other hand underneath. Find your focal point. Find your balance. Stagger your feet if you need a little more base. Put a knee down if you need a little more base. Slow, deep breathing. Okay, put a knee down if you're really elevated. Unlock from that position. And we're to our chaturanga flow, hands and knees here.
I go.
Kevin is gonna go at a more extreme rate of this, and I'm gonna cue you through. So you can watch and copy whoever you choose on this, you can absolutely do. He's gonna go fast. Okay, we're gonna sink it back to child's pose. Go ahead, Kevin. Extend the arms long. Bring yourself forward to a kneeling plank. Now lower yourself down to the mat. Press through the hands, release the low spine into upward dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. You are in down dog. Come forward to plank. Lower to the mat. You can always put your knees down along the way. Sweep through into up dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. You are in down dog. One more. Forward, lower, upward facing dog. Lift the hips, down dog. Walk it through and come down to your knees. We are done. Kevin's gonna change up the music. We are headed for cool down here, okay? And we're going to go straight into a frog pose. I'm gonna show you a modified version. Kevin will come back to the mat and show a full version of this, but we're slowing it down now. Okay, the timer will stop doing its thing. Let's get our feet underneath us, our heels together. Knees are wide. Find a focal point in front of you that isn't moving and find the balance in your body. Slow, deep breaths. I tend to just put a finger down, find my balance, come back. Slow down the breathing. Feel your heart pounding. Feel the heat of all your blood vessels working so good. You've done an amazing thing. It gets a little easier, but it certainly gets more familiar, which really helps. Hands down. And let's just walk it back here with one leg, coming into a low lunge. So we're gonna put that right foot in between the hands and a nice diagonal on that back leg. Take a deep breath in and just sink into that lunge. Knee tracks forward. You can feel that in your quad. And we're gonna go to modified half split. Just straighten out that back leg, hips come back, and we sink it down into a straight front leg, arms are extended long. Slow, deep breath. Think about where you're headed. We're raising the shoulders, bending the knee, and bringing the weight forward to lunge. One more time, back to half split. Arms extended long. And come forward to lunge. Take your right hand and just reach for the sky, open through the chest. Big breath in. Bring it down, exhale. Other arm, reach for the sky. And exhale. Let's lift that up, hands to thigh. Bring the shoulders up. Find the balance in your body and reach up into crescent, little bit of a back bend. Cactus arms, come back to Yuma, everybody. Reach it up, sweep it down, and we're headed to the other side. This cool down stretch is so important so muscles don't hurt as much tomorrow. You don't want a whole bunch of lactic acid just sitting in your muscles. Bring that other foot forward. Press into that low lunge. Draw the hips back to straighten the front leg. Tuck the chin. Half split. Inhale forward. Exhale, half split. Come on forward again. Take your left hand up and open up. Softly look up to the ceiling, to the sky, depending on where you are. And bring that down. And then the other side. Open up. And bring it down. Let's bring it up just a little higher. I forget. Inhale, reach up into a crescent. There we go. Cactus arms. Pull those elbows back. Squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, reach. Sweep it down and bring that leg around. Bring the feet around in front of you. We are headed to nourish. We're gonna have a 10-minute break, but let's do one more stretch here at least. Legs are wide. Heels are wide, knees are bent, okay? And make sure you're on your seat bones. You got that nice pelvic tilt we need. And come into any amount of forward fold between the knees here. Relax the back of the neck. Roll the shoulders away from the spine. Don't let the knees and feet blow out to the side too much here. Just kind of control that. Deep breath in, exhale, sink it down. Come on up to seated here. Cross your legs. Inhale, nice and tall. Let's kind of scoop out through the belly, through the spine, and any amount of forward fold. And come back up. So I often cue you to bring the weight out of the spine to elevate and lift up gravity through the spine and neck before we go forward. But this actually helps too. This idea of scooping out a little bit helps with that flex coming forward. Come on up to neutral spine. Thank you for joining us for Strive. We encourage you to stay for Nourish. It'll be very good for you. For people that are in the live class, we're going to take a 10-minute break to bring the other people in, and then we'll start up our next class. And watch for the actual YouTube versions as quickly as we can get them up for you.
Assuming there's no tech failure this week.
There's no tech failure this week. Bye-bye.